Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver this latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website, located in the title of this live. Raw, real, unedited, uncut, unscripted, the program, sugar-free broadcast, because the only thing I'm sugar-coating around here is these nails. Come get yours done with me in my private studio here in Las Vegas. Okay, the following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by spirits. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and pull your download message today. All my members will receive their benefit readings in our extended. We have begun to offer extended readings to our downloads, which I love because often I will end a download and then find that more information is revealed to me when I'm done. And so the extended readings are part of your member benefits. So go ahead and consider what level of membership is best for you today. Either way, we're still going to provide this free content for everyone who can find it and who aligns with it here through the channel. Over on the Wisdom app, this is a perfect reason for you to get your membership on the YouTube, because the extended readings will not be broadcast on Wisdom either. They're exclusively for the YouTube memberships, which is a great way to support the information that you're getting out, as well as my purpose. Okay, so we pulled your Alpha and Omega messages. We're starting off with a major arcana card from the Tarot 3D. And the card that we have coming out for the energy today is the Lover's card. Choices about love. Unexpected choices in regards to love matters. Also, the melding of the divine feminine and divine masculine aspects of the self. I heard what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. I heard that. This is where the angel is involved. The invisible realm is involved in the union of two. So anytime the Lover's card comes out for me, what Spirit showed was that it's a connection that's meant to enlighten you. It does come in with some pure positive energy. And there's a purpose. There's a purpose in this. There's a reason for this. So let's see what we have coming out from the spiritual news too. I saw pulling a few different oracle messages to get us started. In the extended reading, we're going to pull more cards as well that will not be on the general public reading here, but we're still going to get you some information. We're just going to dig deeper in the extended. That's what's been happening. And I'm really loving it because I feel that, so the way, one of the things I know about these readings that Spirit has revealed to me is when you are invested in the reading and you literally have put your money where your mouth is, like, I love learning about this. So, okay, well, when you invest in it, like, that is a level of reciprocation that is going to bring greater benefits to you. So that's why the extended readings are turning out the way they have, because everybody who's viewing them is actually invested in the channel and in these messages. Okay, they've cared enough to put their money where their mouth is. Doesn't mean that you don't deserve to get some information, even if you're not investing. And so that's where we give our tarot offering from the spiritual news today. This is breaking news. Focusing on the negative will never bring you positive results. Train your mind to focus on the positive and the things that you want, not the things you don't want. So for someone, I'm hearing immediately, in a love relationship, is there where you've been focusing on all the things you don't like about that person, about that situation? Is this just about your life and about a self-view where you're looking at yourself and offering a whole bunch of negativity over yourself? Yeah, that will have some negative effects. Let's see what else wants to come out from the download today. The point is focus on positivity, on the positive aspects is something that Abraham talks about a lot. Abraham encourages us to write a list of positive aspects about any connection, any situation in our lives where we've been having frustrations and difficulties. Okay, disaligned energies. Let's see what we have from the download oracle. The way you're feeling right now, it's all right. This is a reminder that there is a daybreak to your dark night. When you're ready to move on, just reach for a better feeling thought. Before you know it, you'll see the love in all you've got. And here we have the hand that is open and outstretched. It's ready to receive. So this lets me know that you could have not been going through the best experience. It's been challenging. It's been difficult. We're not going to negate that. But yet and still, I hear, even when there is a lot of difficult challenge, all challenges are there, I heard, to show you how freaking awesome you are. And there's always somewhere where you can focus in your experience, in your current 3D physical experience, where you can find positive aspects of your life. Even within a relationship, you should be able to focus and find positive aspects. Those positive aspects would be the things that keep you there, right? But we want to look more at the self today, I heard, but we want to look more at the self today. What are the positive aspects of you and your experience that you can focus on? I also saw to pull a card here from the spiritual AF. So let's see what's the message for the download today. Getting us started. Gassing us up. I heard gassing up the engine. Okay. I heard ready. On your mark, go. That's what I heard. So there's something here about getting ready, being on your mark, and waiting for that go. I heard waiting for the flag to drop. They showed me street racing and drag racing, and they drop the flag. That's when you hit the gas and peel out. I heard, and move that ass. That's what I heard. It says, stick with the people who pull the magic out of you, not the madness. I heard if there's a relationship and you literally can't find any positive aspects, then the onus is on you. The bonus is on you when you release yourself from that shit, okay? Because if all you can find in it is a shit, what do you usually do when there's shit? You go to the bathroom and you flush it. Yes, remove it. Okay. So the back of the card, what does it say? Notice how you feel when you're with the person. If you feel like shit, don't hang out with them. It's that straightforward. For reals. They don't have to be bad people for you to choose not to engage. It may just be your reaction to them. Even if you can't remove yourself from their presence completely, you can at least check in with the part of you that gets crazy and give it the love that it needs. And so there's an energy here of maybe you have a decision to make in love, but you feel like you can't remove yourself completely from this experience for whatever reason you feel. Well, if you can't remove yourself from the experience, what are the positive aspects of life that you can focus on? And they're saying, turn it inward. Turn it inwards. Turns into the self. Okay, turn into the self. Okay. I did want to work with the wild unknown archetypes today. So let's get those popping. What is going on for the download today? So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. If the only thing you can do to reciprocate is put some emojis up, give a thumbs up, put a comment in, we take that, we receive that. Spirit knows what you can give and how you're approaching this reading. Anything you give is always returned back to you. So circulate it, baby. I heard circulate it, baby. All right, let's see. What's the energy on your side of the table right now? The energy on your side of the table right now is the Bardo. It's a transition period. It's an in-between energy. It is, okay, the number 50 could be very significant for somebody. Is it your nifty 50 birthday? Let me see. What's the energy on the other side of the table? So you're in transition. You're going through changes. You're in an in-between phase. On the other side of the table, we have the Father, and it's showing up to me in reversed. And I literally heard the Father in reversed. So you're in transition. Somebody here, you just lost your father. Okay. The Father is an archetype of a protector and a provider. So there's somebody here who should be a provider and a protector, but because it's showing up in reverse, they're not. There's not a provider or protector. Is there a woman here who is now, the father is moved out of the situation from whatever reason that was, and so now you're getting accustomed to life where there's not a father present for your children? Okay, let me see. The vision is what's in between. The vision. The Father is also representing authority energy. Okay, somebody no longer has authority or power over you. They do no longer have power or authority over you. Okay, the vision is what's in between you. Interesting. The vision is in between you. For somebody here, you're in transition, and your Father who's in spirit is here today to say, I've seen your vision. I'm a part of your vision and offering a supporting, helping hand in regards to the vision. Okay. And it's interesting because there's another card in this deck, and it's called the Cave. And in this image, we see the cave in the center of what I'm seeing is the Aurora Borealis, right? Is that what it's called? Aurora Borealis. If you saw the Aurora Borealis, first off, I'm Jelly. Can I come with you next time? And second off, like, that's freaking cool. I love the Aurora Borealis. But the Ouroboros, which is a snake that eats its own tail, is surrounding the cave. The cave talks about going off into solitude for self-reflection, okay, and isolation. So there's this period where you're on your own and there's a vision. Some of you, you're receiving a vision, an understanding of your father who has passed. Okay, let me see. The message will get clear. It always starts off this way. The riddle. What you need to know is the riddle. And key phrases that I have put here is manipulation, deceit, and trickery. A great awakening, an aha moment, the puzzle, the question, the mystery. So what you need to know is there's still some mystery to be revealed is what I'm hearing. So let's see what's the guidance from the archetype deck. What's the guidance? Thank you. The guidance is Anima Mundi, all that is the soul of the world. Anima Mundi. I heard everything is interconnected. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the seed. Everything has a starting point in this experience. It's I heard plant the seed. I heard you plant the seed in your mind. You plant the seed in your mind. Okay. Let's pull from the Wild Unknown Alchemy cards. Now, these guys were pretty much a mainstay on the show for a while, and they haven't been coming out. But today, they're ready. They're ready to come out. So let's see. What is the message from the Wild Unknown Alchemy cards? Starting back in your position with the Bardo, where you're in a transition period. You're in between worlds. You're in the middle of a lot of transformation. I heard a lot of things have changed in your life. And it says the androgyne. Androgynous. This is perfect. The androgyne. The androgyne. It's showing me the word androgynous. And then there's this spider that's coming down from its web. We have this rose here, and there's these two. I heard they're ibis birds. You can confirm if you know. Okay. So you're in this transition period, and it has something to do with the lover's energy, which is the blending. So the blending of the feminine and masculine aspects of the self, the divine feminine, the divine masculine aspects. Because you have yielded to allow these two to blend. In other words, because you've trained yourself to apply the feminine aspects. When you think of feminine aspects, these are the mothering aspects. So the creation of life, this is loving, this is nurturing, this is caring, this is encouragement, right? And in the divine feminine aspect, this is your psychic. This is also a psychic center. I hear a psychic center. Okay, with the masculine aspects, the androgyny implies a blended feminine and masculine energy. I feel very androgynous myself in my presentation. Okay, androgynous. Okay, you're androgynous is spiritually, meaning that you also use your external go-get-em attitude, your go-get-em behaviors, your protective nature, your provided nature. So you are kind of like I heard the jack of all trades. You're doing it all, baby. Okay, on the other side of the table, we have conjunction. Conjunction, it's a meeting place, okay? Oh, are you having a meeting with your dad who is in spirit? Somebody definitely is, okay? Conjunction, I want to look up some of the key words about this conjunction energy. Give me just a moment. It is card 71. Card 71. Almost there. Okay. Oh, wow. It's the last card. Love, divine union, and infinity. Ooh, those are the key words. I love that. Love, divine union, and infinity. And again, with the snake skin here and this Ouroboros, which came out in the Bardo, there's something here about the masculine aspect. Okay, so there's something here about like your father. I see a father in spirit who is working with you to create more harmony. Okay, I see for some of you, there's a masculine energy that you have not met yet that is coming into your experience in the energy of bringing you into a divine union, which harmonizes with the whole Lover's card energy up there as well, okay? And I heard infinite potential. Infinite potential. Okay. All right. Let's see about the connection between the two. How do these two energies connect right now? How do these two energies connect right now? It's a message. This one. Okay. The speculum, the glass. Okay, the glass. And this is looking like a lens that allows you to see clearer. So there's this energy about connecting with your father who's in spirit to see more clearly. And then the father in spirit. Literally, it's like connect with the divine. The divine is bringing, can you see the divine in all things? I'm hearing, can you see the divine in all things? Okay. Can you see the divine in all things? When you begin to see the divine in all things, you have a clearer focus of the present picture, a clear focus on the present picture. You'll understand your current situation better when you can see the divine in all things. Now, don't get it twisted. Sometimes the divine comes in ways that are meant to stimulate something else in you. We have Saturn at the bottom of the deck. So somebody here, you could be talking about a Capricorn, but Saturn is the taskmaster. This is father energy. The taskmaster is going to give you chores to do. And with the sickle up there, it's like, to create a reaping, to create a changing. There's a reaping that comes from going through the changes of the taskmaster. Completing the task at hand will bring rewards. So there's been work to be done. And it was a seed. It was a seed for more to come. It was a seed for your harvest. It was a seed. Interesting. A seed for your harvest is interesting because, in the harvest energy, you reap what you've planted, right? You reap what you planted. You reap the rewards for planting the seed, tending to the seed, and all of that. I heard, and all of that. Okay. So let's see in the what you need to know position. The oil of vitriol. This card right now, we're going to read more about it. But right now it's looking like a courageous energy. A courageous energy. Okay. And in the guidance position, we have Neptune showing up. Talking about diving deep into emotions is what I heard. Diving deep into emotions. All right. So let's go back. I'm going to look up the keywords for the androgen card. It's card number 62. And keywords for this are creative transcendence, multiplicity, and the artist. Okay. I heard okay, so it says make a list of your contradictions. Start with sometimes I'm this and sometimes I'm that. Fill in the blanks. Keep writing quickly until you feel the inclusive power of this archetype awaken. Multiplicity, being more than one thing. Again, androgynous is a balanced energy between masculine and feminine qualities. Creative transcendence. I heard this is how you transcend this situation. Okay. And multiplicity. Somebody here, you are an artist. The artist is a key word in this as well. Okay. You're in a transition. You're in a creative transcendent. This transition is for you to ascend. Okay. You're doing it very creatively. There's also the energy in this of hermaphrodites, her androgyny. The perfect physical description of androgyny in our physical world is a hermaphrodite. And if you don't know what that is, it's a human that's born with both sexual organs. Okay. And so what I'm seeing is in the past, hermaphrodites in some cultures were seen as very sacred, and they were set apart for mystic work. For they would be your shaman, your mystic. They were very revered. So let's see what the book has to say about this androgen energy. It says the androgen is a deeply revered image in alchemy. Born of Hermes and Aphrodite, Hermaphroditos has been classically depicted as a balanced union of divine masculine, the sun, and divine feminine, the moon. Yet today's alchemist knows the androgen is far more nuanced than that. It encompasses the infinite spectrum and reveals itself in ever-changing, non-binary forms. The divine hermaphrodite defies definition as it is a deeply personal felt experience. Accessing this fluid and enlightened state requires us to slip into the contradictory realm of the senses. Breath by breath, we are drawn into our limbs, our fluids, our orifices, organs, and cells. We let go of rules and labels. Judgment is suspended. The gods are present, as are the creative mysteries of the underworld. For a brief moment, we hold all of our complexities in one loving form. Like a newborn, we know not our name, gender, age, or location. We are the embodied artist embraced unconditionally by the sun and moon. So there's a non-binary energy in you. Okay, you are the sun and the moon. You take action in the physical and in the emotional, in the spiritual. Okay, this is part of why you're in this transition period. Let's look at the father archetype, which is card number 2. On the other side of the table, you have the father archetype. Keywords are the great father, the masculine, and the protector. Alongside the mother, the father resides in the central axis of the archetypal family. The father embodies both light and dark aspects of the masculine. Thus, he is infinitely dynamic and complex. His energy is strong and regal, embodying such virtues as honesty, wisdom, and loyalty. Yet, ironically and simultaneously, the father is often absent, literally or emotionally. Through absence or action, the father eventually reveals that he is neither a king nor a god, but a human being with many flaws and wounds. He is both the guardian and one who leaves us to the wolves. Here yet gone, the champion and the failure. The father can never resolve or escape this duality. It is inherent in the archetype itself. Witnessing the father's limitations allows the child to grow beyond the family and into the world. So it could be supportive, strategic, regal, kind, authority, or it could be disappearing, disappointing, devastated by failures. Now we have somebody here who is father energy in reverse, and it's definitely talking about the absentee father. It's talking about the masculine that is not being in its protector energy or provider energy. It's not doing what it's meant to do. Okay. This person is supposed to be a guardian. Okay, that's what they're there to do. But yet often they can be absent. It says, go deeper. Saturn Devouring His Son is a poem by both Peter Paul Rubens and Francisco Goya. But here's the thing. The Saturn Devouring His Son, we have Saturn coming out. We have Saturn coming out. So that's telling me that this person had a role to play. They were supposed to be a protector, a provider, and a guardian. But they're not fulfilling it. And there's consequences and repercussions for not doing what one is meant to do, what one's being called to do. I heard being called to do. Being called to do in the sense of, like, there's inside of them, their own spirit lets them know what they should do. They are resistant to it. They are not doing it. There's consequences and repercussions for not doing what one knows that they should do. So let's look back at this conjunction card here again. In the book, it says conjunction is a great alchemical operation of love. During this stage, we witness the miraculous work of two opposites merging to create a unique third form. Sun and moon unite to reveal the entire cosmos. Black and white unite to reveal the spectrum of color. Unlike coagulatio, conjunctio represents a consciousness and benevolent union. A conscious and benevolent union, one that springs forth from awareness, acceptance, and devotion. It is not a compromise, but rather an activation, a holding of tension and presence that allows each of the enemy entities to thrive and express themselves. Experiencing conjunction is one of the blessings of the human experience, whether the bond is with human nature or divinity. Recognize it by the stirring of your heart and an element of surprise. Through the opposites arises the infinite. Through the opposites arises the infinite. So, okay. Through the opposites arises the infinite. Okay. One moment. So there's an energy here of somebody here is your opposite. They are opposite to you. So somebody here who's not coming as a provider. So because your daddy wasn't there, honey, you learned how to be your own provider, protector, and your own guardian. You learned this. There's this energy here. See this transition? I told you, no. It was in the vision card. There was this energy here about you being androgynous because of the absence of the father energy, because there's nobody else to protect. So if the daddy is gone, you've kind of taken on the daddy role. Where your daddy was gone, you had to step into the energy of being your own provider and protector. And, you know, even in like society, like, daddy, I need this, daddy, I need that. If your daddy's not there, honey, there ain't no daddy to call. So who do you call? Ghostbusters. Oh no, you go get it your damn self. You get up and you go get it your damn self. That's what I heard. So there's this energy here of, because there was not a father, you had to become more androgynous, whether this is you in the care of your own children, or, you know, maybe because there was no masculine energy around, no divine masculine has showed up for you. So you just kind of embodied the masculine and the feminine energy. Congratulations, you're now androgynous. Is that true? I just heard I heard seahorses are androgynous. Let's just check that out. Oh, no. Hold on a second. What did I just say? Are seahorses hermaphrodites? So it's not that they're, okay, so seahorses are not androgynous. It's opposite. The female lays the eggs and the male carries the fertilized eggs so there's some, what is this? Is this the energy of you're a single father? I have some single father energy here as well. Okay. Let's see what else we have. In the connection, what's happening? We have the vision. The dream, the imagined, the revealed. It is said that we are each born with a unique vision, a destiny toward which we are aimed. It is also said that we forget this vision the moment we are born. Thus, we are sent on a lifelong journey of rediscovery. Such is the elusive nature of the vision. It slips away, yet it guides. It appears in strange dreams and surreal images, seemingly unattainable and preposterous. When we are connected to the vision, we carry an inspired, enchanted aliveness that others recognize. We trust the world and its synchronicities. We walk through new doors into wondrous opportunities. We all want to be near those with vision. They emit energy more potent than any elixir. When we lose connection to the vision, life becomes dull and exhausting, lacking meaning. Bring back the mystery. Bring back the dreams. So I'm picking up on an energy of where like you've been going through transition and you have become one who is fulfilling not only the feminine role in your life, but the masculine role in your life. You're doing it all. Do you feel like you're doing it all? There's something here about you and another person have a similar vision. It's meant for you to work together. And the transition that you're going through right now is, I'm hearing pulling and drawing the other in. Let's look at the speculum. Speculum is card number 30. The glass. Transparency, focus, and seeing. Glass transmit a sacred exchange between the alchemist and their work. Through the glass vessel, the alchemist sees their work, and the work sees the alchemist. What was once clouded in confusion becomes focused. What was once veiled becomes obvious. How are you currently seeing the world? What is your perspective? The glass card can be thought of as a gift of true perception. With it, you naturally focus on what is most central in your life. All else falls to the periphery. The next right action becomes clear. Glass is fragile by nature and requires regular cleaning. So find daily practices that align your vision to what is true. It's easy to slip into an old mode of seeing, particularly someone else's. So hold steady to your new alchemical lenses. Their power is mighty. I heard the vision is getting clearer. The vision is getting clearer. Hey, Michelle Celeste, our first commenter on our live session today. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Yes. Try in the house. And if you comment, I'll know you've been here. Whether I'm live or not, it doesn't matter. I'll know you've been here. So on your side of the table, you have an androgynous energy. You're doing it all. There hasn't been a masculine energy there, but there's this point. There's this point of union coming up. The vision is becoming clearer as the point of union is approaching. Okay. Let me look at this oil of vitriol card coming out. It's number 35. It's in a position with the riddle talking about what we need to know. Oil of vitriol. Acidity, resentment, purification. When the green lion appears, a great alchemical reckoning is afoot. Long-standing frustration and imbalance cause this regal creature to lash out unconsciously, consuming all in its path. Be prepared for emotional turmoil as a lion thrashes about. Don't worry, these changes are necessary for growth and in the end will be a relief to all. Purification is the lion's aim, and it is determined to get there one way or another. When this card appears, the question must be asked, am I the green lion or the sun? The one consuming or the one being consumed? It is said that finding out oneself in the mouth of the lion is a necessary moment on any spiritual path. As the discomfort passes, the sunbeams shine all the brighter. So we have the lion, we have the sun. Acidity, resentment, and purification. I see a masculine energy who is pissed off because they haven't been able to provide. They have a divine union, and whoever they're in union with, which is you, you're able to do it all. And this creates resentment in another. The picture is getting clearer. The picture is getting clearer, meaning you're starting to make more sense of the situation and understand more of why. Why is the experience turning out this way? Why are they responding to me this way? Something along those lines. That's what I heard. Okay, so resentment coming out. A need of purification. What you need to know, if somebody is lashing out, it's because they are pissed. So, yeah, masculine energies have a hard time with being around if they can't provide. If they can't do what they're meant to do, which is be the masculine energy, then they tend to harbor resentment. They get mad. This is like the classic lady makes more money than the man, so man's going to try to beat her down type of stuff. Interesting, because I just had a whole conversation about that. Guidance for you. We had the Anima Mundi come out with Neptune. The Anima Mundi talks about all that is. It talks about all that is, that all things are connected, okay? With the Neptune card, which is talking about divinity, mysticism, and seeking. Okay. So, diving deep into the emotional world, diving deep into the psychic realm, to see the connection between all things is what the guidance is. See the connection between you and this person, okay? And there's this energy here about understanding. I see how this is about you understanding. Excuse me. I came from nowhere. That happened to me yesterday, too. I'm choking on thin air, or whatever that's about. So there's this experience here about you making sense about somebody else who is in your experience right now, in a vision, getting clearer. Is it that somebody literally cannot step up to the plate because they just don't have it in them to do it when they're supposed to? They just can't see it. Okay, this is somebody who comes in like, is there somebody here who is learning to surrender? They're trying to understand why they're so angry lately. And is it because what you're doing, part of that they should be doing? This is like you have a roommate who's always pissy, and yet you're the one that does everything in the house, and all they're doing is leaving more messes, and so here you are cleaning them up. And how does that apply? I heard, and how does that apply? All right. We're bringing out the Spiral Oracle today. Love this deck. Let's see what we have to add to our message as it becomes more and more clearer for us. What else can you show us? What else can we see? Oh, what is there for us in this message today? Please and thank you. What else can we see? In your energy, on your side of the table, show me how what can I see about you? Okay. Flow. Now, when I grabbed this card, it was in reverse. Are you here realizing that this great ability to flow energy, which is including great experiences and love and money in your life, because it came out reverse, is being blocked? And is it being blocked because you're doing somebody else's part for them that they should be doing? Are you in a connection where you got a quote unquote man in your life that's not providing anything, not contributing, throwing a whole I heard a hissy fit because they can't at this time. Maybe they don't have a job right now, or maybe they're going through some physical illness right now, and so they can't provide it, so they throw a hissy fit. They lash out towards you because they're watching you do what they're supposed to, and this, I heard, pisses them off. Interesting. Okay, let me see their energy, what's happening on their side of the table. And no, I'm not holding this deck upside down. I just wanted to confirm that. But that card came out upside down. We did lay it on the table upright because the flow is still yours. The water is still in the pipes, even if the nozzle is turned off. All you got to do is turn it back on. On their side of the table, pure medicine. Didn't I just tell somebody might be having some health issues? There's a healing phase that this person is going through. There's something here about this person. Have they attached all their value and worth to their ability to provide and protect? And because they're not able to, now there's some resentment because you're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but they need to heal right now. This is happening in their life so that they can see that regardless of what they're able to provide or what kind of protection they're able to give, that they have value as well, because a man is a lot more than a paycheck and a strong arm. I heard a man is a lot more than a paycheck and a strong arm. We use the word man and woman, the words men and woman lightly because, yeah, we're talking about roles here, energies. I don't care what your gender is or what your preference is. Okay, what is the energy of the connection? What's happening between these two right now? And remember that when I talk about the energy on that side of the table, today we're talking about a guy, a man. Some of you, this is a collective energy you've been experiencing. It's not you, it's what you're seeing outside. So anywhere where you're like one of them women who's like, I can do it all, I don't need a man. Guess what? Your life is just confirming to you that you can do it all and you don't need a man. Is that good? Is that bad? Or is it just is? Let me see. What is the state of this connection? What's happening in the connection between these two sides, please? Thank you. This one. And we have the stellar embrace. Stellar embrace. Oh, and this is, so this is showing me again, like there hasn't been one there. There hasn't been one there. The one that's being drawn in has been in a healing phase. So somebody here, you've been single for a while, you're wondering, where's my masculine at? Where my man at? There ain't been no man. I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired of being alone. Won't you help me, girl, just as soon as you can? Some of you, this is a guy that you're not with anymore. Some of you, this is a guy you haven't met yet. I'm seeing it both ways. Either way, that this person is coming in to bring medicine. Well, that's a lighter message than where this was starting to go. They're there to bring in medicine, to show you that you don't have to do it all, and you don't have to do it all by yourself. The state of the connection is a stellar embrace. This is written in the stars. And I love, because what did I just say? I just emphasized that I don't care what your genders are or what your preference is. We have two long-haired creatures. That could be a man and a woman. It could be two men or it could be two women. But there's an androgynous energy here if we look at it as man and woman, isn't there? I'm just saying. So there's something here about a stellar embrace. Is this you connecting with another one who is also quite androgynous? Okay, let me see. What you need to know. What do you need to know? What do we need to know? We had the riddle. There's a mystery. Who is it? Who is it? When does it happen? What's going on? With the oil of vitriol, which talked about resentment. I'm starting to get resentment building up in me because I don't know. Where is it? Is it ever going to happen for me? And then the song that we just sang is coming through too. Tired of being alone, all that stuff. What you need to know. Healing path. This is a healing path. And this card is looking a lot like the energy we had from the Lovers. An unexpected choice in love. So there's a healing path. This energy is coming in as a healing path. Are you there loving on somebody and you're wondering why they want to attack? Okay, are you there loving on somebody wondering why they're so resentful towards you? Why do they resent you? Because you've been doing both roles, yours and theirs. That message is still here. Okay. Guidance. What's in the guidance position? Guidance. What's the guidance here, please and thank you? Oh, man, the readings have been off the hook lately. Like, awesome energy. The guidance for you is Clock Time Gateway. Was I holding this deck upside down? No, I was not. This card is upside down, though. The Clock Time Gateway. The Animi Mundi with the Neptune. So they said stop trying to get readings and ask when. When. Clock and Time Gateway. It's not for you to know the time or the hour or the day. Not for you to know the time, the hour, or the day. Everything works together. Everything is one. All is one. All that is connected. Okay. Bottom of the deck. The Sacred Feminine. I see you. You are the Sacred Feminine. But you're wanting to know, when is my man showing up? Quit worrying about when, they said. You've had to do a lot on your own because there's been an absence of a masculine energy here. But there is one who is being drawn into divine union with you. Now the Father in reverse is saying you just haven't met this one yet. There's a healing path that must unfold. You've been on a healing path. You're noticing a slowing down of the flow of energy in your life. So this means you could be feeling a period of stagnancy, or you just feel like things have slowed down at work, or things have slowed down in your love life, or you just feel like you need to rest more. You're going slower than you usually go. Things aren't moving as quickly as you would think that they could or should, okay? But it's all part of the healing path for this stellar embrace to occur is what I hear. Let's get some additions on this from the Mahabharata Oracle. I see you, Daisy. Welcome. Let's see. Mahabharata Oracle. Want to stop and take a moment to thank you all for your love donations and choosing me for your personal consultations. Thank you for making me your favorite tarot reader. I love being your favorite tarot reader. I love the growth on the channel. I love knowing that you all are watching. I see your comments. I see your views. I'm so grateful for what you do, and I'm grateful for what I do. I love that I can offer these messages. I love that I have the energy and the passion to do this. All right. What's in your energy from the Mahabharata Oracle? What is happening in your energy? In your energy, you have card number 23, Adventure. Adventure. You're ready to go with the flow, but there hasn't been much flow lately. I heard, but there hasn't been much flow lately. Although you're ready to go with the flow. Shout out to the good ones over on the Wisdom app. Yes. Okay. So you're ready for an adventure. You have your bow and arrow. You have your white horse. This tells me that you move in pure positive intention and energy. You have courage. I heard you have courage. You're ready for the adventure, but you're in the in-between phase with the Bardo. You're in an in-between phase. Hi, Janine. Welcome back. On the other side of the table, energy. Loyalty. Loyalty is royalty. Okay. Loyalty on the other side of the table. I love because this came out this morning before I got out of here. I was able to do a Spanish reading, and this came out in that position. And there was something here about their loyalty in the Spanish reading. In this position here on that side of the table, this person is loyal to their path of healing, loyal to their path of healing from not being able to provide, loyal to the path of healing from daddy issues. I heard somebody got daddy issues, but this person is a very loyal person. They're loyal. When they commit, they're real about it, okay? And somebody here, when they commit, they're real about it. I heard that they may not be the daddy, but they sure gonna provide like one. Oh, I heard that. So somebody here, because we did have single mother energy come through and single father energy came through as well. So they may not be the daddy. Now they're showing me the movie live. Who the pappy? I the pappy. I the pappy boss. I'm that baby pappy. Whose chocolatey baby is this? Makes me laugh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Loyalty. There's somebody here who comes in as pure medicine in your life with loyalty. This is a masculine energy, one you have not seen. Okay, they're being brought into a divine union with you. Let me see the energy between you and them. We have the vision, the glass, and the stellar embrace, which is telling us you have a common vision for your life, for your experience. Okay, the picture is getting clearer. The picture is getting clearer. And the stellar embrace, right now, the stellar embrace is telling me, before I look at this card, the stellar embrace is right now telling me, some of you had a dream. Yes, thank you, Martin. He's confirming. Dr. King, thank you. He's confirming because he said, I had a dream. He popped in right quick just to give me that line. Yeah, Dr. King. Oh, and this dude, I heard this dude has got king quality. Okay, so you're in female or male, you're in attracting a masculine energy that has king quality. That's what I hear. And the connection between you two is shelter. Ancestors are bringing you together is what I heard. The ancestors are bringing you together. Shelter. Why do I want to look at the book for this? There's something in the book about the shelter card. Let's read it. Let's see what it is. Yes, yes, yes. What do we have with the shelter card? All right. During the exile of the Pandavas, the king of the Virata kingdom provided shelter to them. It is at Virata that they spent the 13th and final year of their exile in concealment, thereby fulfilling the pledge they made at the time of their exile. Pause on the book. It was the 13th year of their exile and the final year of their exile. Exile, being removed from home, being sent away. So they were sent away. They were, I heard, lost in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights. Oh, God. Okay. 13 is the number of transition. You have the bardo in your energy. So anyway, so this connection is going to be revealed. 13th year of their concealment. They were in hiding. They were in hiding. So there's something here about you ain't known who it was. That's why this whole I'm so tired of being alone energy came through. You didn't know who it was. Hey, where's my person at? If I'm here, my person must be here. Where the fuck is my person? When are they going to show up? They said, quit worrying about when they're going to show up. Okay, keep going on the book. The Pandavas assumed various disguises and successfully warded off the spies secretly sent by Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra. The Sanskrit word Virata means majestic. When this card appears, it means that when you feel as if all is lost, that there is no path open to you, or you feel abandoned, something opens up to provide shelter, help, and resources appear when needed. Like a roof over your head, a meal to satisfy your hunger. Other meanings include restoration, sustenance, rejuvenation, recuperation, renewal, protection, unwinding body and spirit, and feeling welcome. Refreshing your tired spirit and obtaining a fresh perspective, finding peace and solace, or discovering a sanctuary, a refuge, hospitality, a home, or a haven. You may discover an escape from a tough situation, an alternative remedy or path that accommodates and insulates you from danger. There is a connection being formed. It is already written in the stars. It is a connection that is going to bring in renewal. It's the help and resources that appear when you need it. Some of you, this is coming in. We already talked about a daddy who's in heaven. Sky daddy. Showing up in this reading. Yes, so help and resources showing up when needed. And some of you, your help, I heard your help is in the heavens. Your help is the heavens. Your help is the universes. Okay? Your help is in the spirit realm. If your daddy's gone, dead and gone, go ahead and call on daddy. Or you might be calling on sky daddy. Okay, this is an escape from a tough situation. I love that. This is what this energy is coming into your life. This is the status of the connection. Somebody here, is this about you providing because you have the androgyny? You're providing? Are you providing shelter for somebody whose father died and they're left alone? And this is a kid. I'm seeing a kid who already only had a daddy. Their daddy died. And you feel like it's on you and it was put in your path for you to provide home for this person. You wanted a child in your house. You wanted somebody to care for, and now the perfect one for you to care for has shown up. They just showed me my nephew. It wasn't that mommy and daddy died. It was that daddy was doing a bunch of shit he had no business doing, and mommy was doing a bunch of shit she had no business doing. Neither one of them were providing home and safety and resources for the child. So I took guardianship over him from 7 years old to 16 years old. He was my kid. I had clients that were with me for years before they realized one day when they heard him say, Auntie, yeah, Jackie, she was like, I remember the day she looked at me, she said, that's not your son? I thought that was your son all these years. She had been with me by like 3 or 4 years by that time. No, that's actually my nephew. That's my sister's son. And because he looks like he could be mine, right? But the thing of it is, so there's an energy like that where is it a family child or another child, and you're providing shelter for this one, and you decided that you're going to do this consistently because this child needs a healing home, and you can provide that. There's benefits in that. And then with the Saturn energy that came on the table, like, when Saturn energy shows up, there is a task at hand, and it's not easy. It's not exactly an easy task to fulfill, but there are great rewards in completing the task. When the work is complete, there's great rewards. One of my great rewards is now, my nephew, I hardly ever hear from him, but when I do, there is never a freaking problem. You know why? Because that kid, he doesn't live the lifestyle his parents lived. That's for damn sure. See, messing around with me, he got used to having a consistent home to live in, lights, water, food, all the regular shit, Where when he was with his parents, he was not used to that. He was used to not having and not speaking and not asking. The kid, I asked him how he felt about being with me when he was 7 and he first came with me. And he would always speak with his thumb. He would give a thumbs up for great, thumbs out for no good, or sideways for, it's all right, right? So I asked him one day, we were driving home from my studio, and I said, so how do you feel about living with Auntie? And he gave me a thumbs up. And I said, what does that mean? I started trying to get him to talk. Now the kid knows how to talk great. He's 22 now? 21. No, 22. Just turned 22. Point is, the kid, what does that mean? He said, well, we have a home to live in. We have food to eat. We have water. And we get to play sometimes. At 7 years old, there's no 7-year-old that should be more concerned with home, food to eat, and a water than playing. Playing should come first out of a 7-year-old's mouth. If your kids are more concerned with playing than food, a home, and water, you've probably been providing pretty freaking good. Know that. Because this kid, it was the home, the food, and the water that came out of his mouth first. Play came out last. And so now the rewards in that is like, I can sit back whenever we do communicate. It's always good. He comes over, hi Auntie, how you doing? How you been? And when I ask him how he's been working. He's been working. He's been playing his game. He's been doing the things he likes to do, fixing up his car and playing with his dogs. He's got a nice, stable life. I feel great knowing that I showed him what a stable life looks like. He didn't have that before. Going from house to house, living with this stranger, that family member, anywhere until they get kicked out of here, there, or anywhere. Always looking for where we're going to eat, what we're going to say, what we're going to have, all that type of shit. I didn't want him to grow up like that, and he didn't. He until he was 16 years old, he lived with me. And when he went back to his mother at 16 years old because he entered his terrible teens, no, it's not terrible twos, it's actually terrible teens. The twos are tolerable, the teens are terrible. When he entered his terrible teens, he decided he didn't want what I was offering, and he wanted to go back with his mother. When he came back to me at about 19 years old, he cried, and he put his big old head on my shoulder, because now that child is taller than I am. I'm so sorry, Auntie. He said, now I know what you were trying to do for me. Now I know what you were trying to give me. So in this experience, somebody here, it could be that you've taken on the role of someone else because you wanted to provide shelter. You feel connected to this one. Wow. Did Wisdom app just cut me off? Ain't that about a bee? Hold on. We're going to put them back on. How rude. How rude of Wisdom app to kick me off when they were busy listening. It's okay. I'm back, Wisdom app. We're still with you. I saw it. So in this experience here, there's a child or there's a soul, there's a person. It could be somebody's father. Maybe somebody here is an older. I'm looking at certain cultures, In certain cultures, if you're old and you can't take care and you ain't got children to take care of you, you're pretty much SOL. Is it that somebody here, there's a person who was like a father to you, who taught you, and now they're older and they're having a hard time of it because they're in illness and you are sitting with them through their healing phase of, receiving their treatment. Maybe you're sitting with them through their last days. It's just a matter of time. When this person transitions, if this is you, when this person transitions, this person will be on your spirit team. They will be on your spirit team. Yes, they will. And you know this. Some of you have been sitting next to a father who has transitioned to the spirit realm. And there's been some resentment. I heard what you need to know is as this person transitioned into spirit, any resentment, anger, or animosity that they held was all released as they became pure positive energy once again. Okay, so this is the ultimate healing is when we transition. We do so much levels of healing as conscious humans, but the ultimate healing is in transition. Somebody here, your energy is coming through where you've been sitting next to a man who was like a father to you, some form of father figure here. And it's coming out as a divine union for you. This one will be part of your spirit team, okay, because they see your loyalty towards them. Let me see. In what you need to know, what's the message and what you need to know? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? What you need to know is desire. This was part of your healing path. You wanted to rid yourself of some sort of resentment. There's something coming up here about you ridding yourself about resentment from absentee fathers, from people who weren't there. In my case, from baby daddies who didn't do anything. Okay. I think I'm done with that thing. Okay. But there's this energy here about, if your daddy wasn't here, if the baby daddy wasn't there, there's a desire. You desired to heal from that because you've held on to this resentment inside of yourself. I heard one of the things that will help heal you is look at all the stuff you learned to do. You didn't have a provider and protector. So look at how great you became as a result of their being absent. Isn't that amazing? They're saying, give yourself a big round of applause. Yes, you deserve it. You deserve it. You do deserve it. Okay, clock time gateway. There are rewards. I hear there are rewards. Let me see. What is with the Anima Mundi and the clock time gateway? Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Another card fell out here. Let's take it. And it is gratitude. Gratitude. You could look at it. So they're saying you could look at it as what you sacrificed, or you could look at it with gratitude. Ooh, I heard, because everything you gave came from your abundance. Everything you gave was evidence of your abundance. Everything you gave is gonna be received back to you, back by you. I heard everything you gave. No, not the exact dollar bills, not the exact helping hand, but another helping hand comes back to you. Another dollar comes back to you. Another, whatever you gave a plate of food is coming back to you. Somebody else gonna feed you. Sacrifice or gratitude. Did I waste all that money on that kid? Fuck no. That was not a waste. It was not a sacrifice. I didn't sacrifice to take care of that kid. I fucking love that kid. I took care of that kid because I wanted to. Gratitude. I was grateful that I had it to take care of another kid while I was single out here by myself, raising my kid, trying to start a business in a city where I ain't got no fucking body but me and what I attract. Grateful. And grateful. It was worth anything I did. I heard grateful for any quote unquote sacrifices that were made is the guidance. Anything you gave up to do what you did was a task that was put in your hand, and there are great rewards for it. You did something that was hard. You did something that was really difficult. There are rewards in that. There are many rewards in that. And I hear so many of you, you're anonymous angels. Like nobody knows what the fuck you have done. Some of y'all didn't know that I raised my nephew all those years. Y'all still don't know a lot of what I've done. Because I'm not sitting out here trying to brag on, well, I did this, I did that. There's certain people that are just like that, but I'm not the one. It's going to come out when spirit draws it out in a message. And other than that, I'll just keep that shit to myself. So there's that energy here. Is it like you ain't not worried about trying to get public recognition for doing what the fuck you felt like you ought to? Hello? We're not doing it for public recognition. We're doing it because it felt right. Yes, it was hard. Yes, it was hard. But what did it do for you? It gave you a greater strength, a greater awareness, greater ability. You're more connected with yourself. The bottom of the deck. What? Love. 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 You wasn't missing it, honey. You was giving it, receiving it, sharing it, caring about it, all that. You did it because of love. It planted a seed. It planted a seed. You planted a lot of seeds in what you did. And it's only a matter of time before you see the rewards for what you've given, you receive. So let's go into a little bit of tarot now. And here I thought this one was going to be shorter because we're going to do an extended on this too. Yeah, but no, it's not going to be shorter. This is a full length, full blown. But guess what? We even going to dig deeper in the extended reading for our members only. So now is the perfect time to get your members only. If you're really feeling this message, get your membership here on the YouTube channel. There's different levels of membership and there are different benefits that comes with them. So we will be doing an extended on this. I'm going to pull a yes or no for all of you who are watching this. Yes or no? What deck am I using for the yes or no? I'm going to go get another one. I don't want to use that one. That one's for the extended reading. But I'm going to get a yes or no question for everybody who watches this. I still want to provide for all of you. And then we're going to draw some more too when we go into the extended. But let's go into this with the tarot. I have the Tarot of Mystical Moments coming out for our main deck today. Let me see what's going on in your energy. You had the Bardo, the Androgyne, Flow, and Adventure. In your energy, the Eight of Pentacles. I heard painting a pretty picture. You have been hard at work. In one of the other decks I have, it calls it dedicated effort. You've been hard at work, doing it over and over and over again. Oh, God dang, if that ain't the truth, because over and over. Oh, over and over, I'll be a fool for you. Hey, you did it over and over again. You was a fool for them over and over and over again. You did it over and over and over again. Did you feel like you was a damn fool? Because I'll be a fool for you. I know myself, but I pretend. I live and I come back again. I'm a fool for you. I love you time and time again. I know just how the story ends. Okay, so even though you knew how the story ended, you were a fool for this. You did it over and over again. Why? Because of love. Because of love. That's okay. Anything you do in love, that love will be returns to you. On the other side of the table, energy. The Six of Pentacles. Oh, now somebody want to come in and pour some tea in your cup. Hold on. They want to come in and give to you. Somebody's going to want to come in and give to you. Somebody wants to come in and provide for you. The provider, protector, and the guardian that you didn't have is showing up for you. Again, for somebody, this is your loved one in spirit. Whether it's a husband or a father, it's a father energy in spirit, the father of your children. Maybe your father of your children passed and he was not able to help you raise them. Okay. He's coming in. There are rewards for the tough job that you did. In the state of this connection, we have Judgment. Okay, so this is where I heard Saturn over there, Father Saturn, is deciding to send in the help that you need. You have help from the spirit realms. The larger part of this message, the larger vibe of this message is definitely talking to me about you have in the spirit realm, you have support. They want to take care of you. They are going to take care of you. You're in a transition phase. If you've been worried about the help, about the assistance, about the support, the spirit world is providing for you. It's showing up. It's showing up. I heard in plenty of time, not in the nick of time, because in the nick of time is going to increase the amount of they said, just leave that whole thought process alone. Okay. It's not in the nick of time. It's showing up in plenty of time. It's showing up in plenty of time. It's showing up in plenty of time. They said, yeah, say that 3 times to affirm it. Okay. It's showing up in plenty of time. And a 4th for solidification. Okay. What is it that we need to know with the riddle, the oil of vitriol, the healing path, and the desire? What you need to know is, the Emperor, there's that father energy there again. Sky Daddy. Sky Daddy's showing up with the help and resources that you have asked for because there's a recognition of the healing path. You deserve your desire to be fulfilled. You've gone through the healing phases and processes in order to align yourself to your desire, and you completed the task at hand from Taskmaster Saturn. You did the difficult thing, okay? It was sacrifices that were made. Okay, but you're grateful that you could sacrifice that. But was it really a sacrifice? That question comes up again. Guidance. Especially now that you're out of it. I heard, especially now that you're out of it. So whatever this big challenge is, this is a challenge that you did this. Just like I was talking about my nephew. My nephew's son. I was talking about him. He's 22 now. I told you, he lived with me from 7 to 16 years of age. That is, if he's 22 now, and he was 16. That's 6 years ago that he stopped living with me. And it started, he's 22 now. It started when he was 7. It started 15 years ago. So there's that energy there. This is something where you're, some of you are picking this up. Yeah. Where is something that's been done. This is rewards for efforts. See, because here's the thing. You get the idea. Some things are instantaneous. Some things do show up instantaneous. That's true. But a lot of times, the rewards for the really difficult things that we do, it seems to really dilly-dally and take a while. Okay. Guidance for you. 2 of Cups. Keep on loving. Keep on loving. You started with love. End it all on a note of love. Keep on loving. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on having your own love. Again, for somebody here, you've been single for a long time. You've been wondering, am I ever going to have a masculine energy show up in my experience to provide and protect and guard this house, this business, my body, whatever it is? Part of it was to help you see, like, you didn't need somebody to protect your body. You didn't need somebody to guard you like that. You were blessed, safe, and protected is what I hear. Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Swords. This is something you were looking to the future for. This is something you were looking to the future for. You were like, I can't see. Again, they're using my nephew and my experience with him as a teaching example. When I knew what was going on with him, that he was living in shelters or off of the kindness of strangers from here to there, that they were eating off of food, food kitchens and shit like that, where they just give to the indigent, right? When I learned that that's how they were living, I had a conversation with my sister. I said, hey, listen, you got all this court stuff to pay. You can't pay it. Why don't you just deal with that and let me take care of my nephew? Like, sign over guardianship and I'll take care of him. When you get your stuff together, I'll sign over guardianship back to you. And that brought him in. Why? Because I knew at 7 years old that anything he was going to learn from living from homeless shelter to homeless shelter, or from random stranger kindness, good Samaritan to next random stranger kindness, good Samaritan, and what I was hearing was it wasn't always random kindness, stranger, good Samaritan. In many cases, it was random predator, stranger, pretend to be good Samaritan. I didn't want him to live that path. I wanted his young years to have a home and stability and love, because I could see ahead that if he was there, the path was, oh, I love it. Below it, I have the Fool, and it's in reverse. I didn't know there were reversals in this deck. It would have not been a wise path for him. He needed to learn another way to live. I knew that. And because it was simple to tell my sister, I just had to ask her once. It wasn't like it was a big fight or problem about it. It was simple. So there's this energy here. If you started it with love, it's going to end up on the path of love. Any love you put into the situation, whether this was raising somebody else's kid, taking care of somebody else's daddy, or that one who showed up as a daddy in your life, or whether this is, the love that your father, your sky daddy, your father in heaven feels for you, and you're getting resources, you're reaping rewards, you're reaping benefits. God has decided that you can have the desire of your heart. Yes. And the thing was, would you do it? So one of the big things in order for you to overcome this, one of the tasks that the taskmaster had on you was to do it without bearing resentment, to do it without being manipulative and tricky, to do it without growing resentful of what you did. The path wouldn't have turned out the same if, while taking care of my nephew, I'm like, I got this extra mouth to feed. I mean, there was some really fucking financially tough times. And I was the only one taking care of everybody. Then my grandchildren came. Then I ended up even taking care of my sister and my niece. She ended up having another fucking baby. Anyways, point is, there was some really tough times. The point was, did you do it with resentment, or did you do it with love? And they're saying and acknowledging here, Spirit is acknowledging you did it with love, and you still love. Even though my sister and I have no interactions right now, I love her. And it delights me to spy on her Facebook, because her profile is public, and see that she's still maintaining a job. And my niece, she's 9 years old now. And to see that, I don't get to talk to her either. But what I do see is she has things. That was a big concern to me. And so one of the things, this is really beautiful. The energy of connection that you have, the soul connection that you have with this person, as you heal, they heal. No, not on the physical. Yes, on the spiritual. But what happens is when it's in the spirit, it trickles down into physical. This is great, because when this journey with her started with my sister, she wasn't doing any of this shit. She wasn't holding down a job. She didn't want a job. Do you know I watched her quit 2 jobs when she was homeless? Who does that? And one of them was a job that I got her. I'm just saying, do you do it and build resentment, or can you do it from love? If at the beginning of it and the end of it, you're in love energy, there's huge rewards come from doing it out of love. You love your kids. So that absentee daddy energy, you didn't step up to the plate and become resentful of your children. Did you? Or did you? This is about you going with the flow. Life is an adventure. You never know where it's going to take you. But all of these things you do equal the colors on your canvas. So let's go ahead and, this is what I have for you. I'm going to go ahead and pick up some more, and we'll pull some more cards in the extended reading. I'm going to go ahead and do your alpha and omega messages, and then I'll pull your yes or no for everybody who's ever watching this reading. Let's go into our alpha and omega messages, and then we'll pick right back up with the extended reading. The Ace of Action. This cherub is heralding a time of wonderful new opportunities related to your creativity, your career, or pursuing your dreams. This is a card of action, and if you've been procrastinating, it's time to get really busy. It's also a great time to start a new business. Have confidence in your abilities. Did what you do in the past help you build confidence? Let me see. Dearest you, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. If that hasn't been coming through all these readings, we don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love. although they are wonderful. But above and beyond that, everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth it into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. We just adore you over here. So that is our Alpha and Omega messages. That's the download. Let's get you a yes or no. What did you learn in the message? Put something in the comments if you were here so that I know you were here. And thank you for giving this video a thumbs up. Let's see. What's the answer to your personal question? In regards to the yes or no answer, Spirit knows how you form your question. I don't care what the date is when you find this reading and how old the reading is. There's a yes or no here. Spirit knows when you are going to watch this reading. Spirit knows you're here, and they were involved in the way you form your question. That's why one yes or no question is all we need. With this yes or no question, you're going to get the answer. Okay, and some of you, you're going to want to dig deeper into that. I would love to be the ones that you choose to provide you with a personal consultation to dig deeper into any situation that you have on your heart and mind. Let's see what we have for you. Is the answer yes or no? 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 Okay, starting here. Ooh, hold on. I love that the Emperor came out as the first card. Hello, because we already had the Emperor in the spread today. God is on your side. Okay, yes or no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10th card says yes. The bottom of the deck is the Chariot, and the yes that we received is the Ace of Wands, which goes perfectly, is the exact same card from a different deck, the Ace of Action, same energy. So yes is your answer. 10, physical completion. 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Good fortune in this for you. Yes, you get your, yes, it's coming to fruition. Yes, you receive it. Yes, 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 yes. This is what I have for you today. Make sure, members, that you click right back. It ain't going to take but just a minute to set up our extended reading. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you could treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. And that's all, folks. And I'm out.